Hello, everybody. You can call me Truskulls, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. When we last left off, Mr. Settings Guy here decided to get real deep about time and whether it exists or not. Like, do we even know what time it is? Does anyone know what time it is? I don't. Except I know that it's 3:45 in my relative position on the planet. Even though time is just a construct of human perception that we created to be a measurement and nothing more. It doesn't exist, and it never will. Yo, what up, Jason? Good to see you, bud. Does anyone really, truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game's settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There is still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. Alright, we're back in. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never. Okay. I'm gonna stop.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Lace, I hope you're in here because I'm
Stanley
not skipping the intro so that you get the story.
Employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me. Even with the infinite jumps, I couldn't get past that barrier. It wouldn't let me get to it.
Employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Went through the whole intro again, and I don't think Lacey even saw it. Oh well.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's time to get the bucket. I forgot. Bucket!
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Yes, you can change the cursor to a number of things, and my favorite is the mouse cursor. Because, you know, this game was originally a Steam game.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, share, chats, and send. Sorry about that, had to send out one more link.
Yes,
welcome to the Stanley Parable 2, everybody.
Far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions. Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I actually really like these advertisement posters. I think they're pretty clever. I mean, of course, it probably isn't too hard to incorporate the number 2 into advertising, but still.
It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
More of Stanley Parable 2, better Stanley Parable. Win-win, paradigm shift, synergy, brick and mortar approach, envelope, the color red, leverage. Ah, 2 ferns, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I believe that was the font that they used on the original Gmod Half-Life mod. The color red. Yeah, no, we went from yellow office to bright red everywhere.
The Stanley Parable 2 is
Taste the sequel.
But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure
2 eyes,
that if
2
I
ears,
can
2
loosely
nostrils, 2 arms,
organize
2
a
legs.
handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
The prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2. I like that a lot. Yeah! What? Nuh-uh.
What?
I'm off today.
You're off today?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Candy's off today.
I can't tell you how many times I told them I was off today.
Here we are.
One of them
Go
at
on,
least.
try out some of the new features.
Apparently if you actually scan that QR code, it'll take you to a fake Stanley Parable 2 website, where you can see a video, an unlisted video. I haven't seen that video myself. Yeah. No screenshots, please. Oh, well, then let me just take a quick screenshot.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Oh, shit. I don't know. I think that one's a little funnier, but this one's a little more morbidly funny. Gonna go with this one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually
I don't know.
really wanted all along.
And
Get
who's
Well Someday
the
it
step-niece?
is.
Oh. I'm fine with this. You good there, bud? Oh!
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Maybe I can change it.
Come now. You've already made your choice. It's
No, I
true
didn't.
that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
You chose badly. I want this one. Fuck you. Alright. Oh, free new and easy trophy. I actually don't have this one. Get yours right now. Pull the lever. Receive your new trophy. No more steps. It just works.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken
Do the
test
thing,
trophy that
and
got
you do
left
it
in the
right.
game on accident?
It just
Well,
works.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will
Is that
be
the
given
escape
to
pod?
you. It's as simple as that.
That's the escape pod. Oh, I need my infinite jumps back. But I used... Oh, no! I locked myself out of the infinite jumps. Pull me, pull me, pull me, pull me, please.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I feel like I've heard that before. That was a long walk for a joke, man.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet? You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as
Why did
well.
I...
It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well.
I wonder
I suppose it can just be a
if
nice
all I have to
decorative
do
piece, then.
to get the infinite jumps is be in the circle. Because the last few times I've done it, I jumped and then I restarted the game, and that's what got me the infinite jumps. But maybe it's just being in the circle. I'm not going to test that out now because I want the bucket. No jumps remaining, player tiers. There are no tears shed here, sir. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person
Here, yours
playing
today.
the
Everyone's
game.
got one.
Isn't
The
that
official booklet.
wonderful?
So, how thick is that? Nah, it's not that thick. I'd say that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. Oh boy.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever
I don't know
name
what I
it
expected.
is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
This must be a pretty novel
novel
experience for anyone playing this named Jim.
As Jim, falling in.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of
Hey
this
there,
button.
Lace.
Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself...
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
I'm sorry.
Jim.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name, the button says. But no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
You better not.
Jim. 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 Jim.
Fucking asshole. I liked that button.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable too. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Hey, that was my suggestion. Don't take my idea. Oh, that actually looks pretty nice. Schween shaders. What? The baby is all grown up. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay, I have to do the baby ending for people who haven't seen that. Oh, the bucket. The bucket. No, wait, I can't do the bucket yet. I'd miss out on a joke if I got it now. Have to do the bucket last. Oh, the collectibles.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yeah, this ain't creepy at all. Stark change there. I think I might have whiplash.
God, it really is
The
worst
infinite
when you collect
hole,
everything in
okay.
a video game, and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay, this is actually an ending. So we're not gonna get the bucket right now. Not yet. We have to do the infinite hole. Yeah, this all makes sense. I get how it works now. I'm a genius. Obviously.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly
The
fond of.
holy
It's never
moly,
been
how
done
deep can
before
we
in a video
dig? The
game.
answer will mildly
This is, in
surprise
fact,
you.
A hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Really wishing I had those infinite jumps right now. There's so many things I want to jump on and over. Toodaloo! Wow!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Well, why would I do that? It's an infinite hole. You said I could fall
Now, I
until
don't
the
mean
end
to
of
be a
time.
bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
You see, the way you said that makes me think this hole ain't so infinite. Are you lying to me, sir?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person
Just the
actually
two
wants
of
to
us.
fall infinitely?
We can
I
make
figured
it
the hole
infinite.
was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Hey, calm down, buddy.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
I
If that
don't
works
think
for
that's
you, then go ahead
accurate.
and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
I don't know, man. That fallen bit was pretty fun. Let's do that
Oh,
again.
for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
Yep,
Not
that's me.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
Oh.
Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time
Hey there,
in
Brittany.
than you did before. I mean...
Definitely Stanley, and not
I
the
didn't
narrator. He
make
just
an
wants to do
infinite
improv
hole.
D&D
I
sessions,
didn't
and
think it
Stanley
was
just
that
wants to
not
stand in the broom
infinite.
closet.
Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Sorry, give me 1 second. My comments are fucking up. There we go. Stand in broom closets. Yep, that's me. I like broom
Had
closets,
enough?
and I
I'm
like holes.
positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Yeah, but I haven't. See ya.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
Oh?
Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Okay.
Well, there it is.
Oh.
The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity.
There was a
Even
hole
very
here.
aggressive
It's
divot.
gone now. Geronimo!
Is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
I wonder what happens if you do this part with the infinite jump.
Hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
I don't like holes
Still
anymore. Let
nothing.
me out.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
But it's not even a hole anymore. It's more of a divot.
Have a wonderful rest of it.
I don't like divots. I like holes. Hello. This motherfucker actually left. Hey, bud. If you're trying to scare me, it's only slightly working. Hello? Bruh. Digging this music. Ah, yes, it's a hole again. I'm okay with this. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is happening? I don't like that one. Oh, that's creepy. Oh.
My head's stronger. You're no longer using up this
Oh my god, what?
time. My head's strong.
What? What? Hey!
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley!
Huh?
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake
It's a
for
divot.
every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So
Oh,
how
dude.
about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you
Why?
really truly focused
Rude.
on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward
Oh,
to
I need the infinite jumps.
Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Oh. Oh. Oh, hey!
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay, what have I not done? I've done the trophy, I've done the collectibles, I've done the infinite hole. Can't do the... Yeah! Can't do the jump circle.
You're not streaming, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, shit. Can I have that other sandwich that was in the back fridge?
Yeah, dude, have as many of them as you want. Okay, I think it's... No, can't do the bucket yet. I have to go to the exit first to get the joke I'm looking for. Where's the exit? There it is.
Oh, goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay?
The bucket!
All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
Yeah, I can't ignore him and keep going, but I need that bucket. I just wanted to get that joke out of the way. Or gag, as the narrator would call it. Oh, epilogue! I haven't done epilogue yet. Okay, jump circle, the map, free trophy, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game, merch, settings world champ. Oh, the settings world champion. I need to go do that too. The Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole, exit. Okay, so I just need the epilogue and... Shit, where's the stairs? Where are the stairs? There they are. I need to do the epilogue and the settings world champion, which I am. I am a settings world champion. You get this rare ass achievement by setting all of the settings in the game to... Wait. No! But I have the trophy! You son of a bitch! Anyway, you're supposed to be able to go in there for getting that achievement. But I guess it, for some reason, isn't registering that I have that achievement.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
The epilogue is real. And it's strange. Okay, now the bucket! New feature, the Stanley Parable 2 Reassurance Bucket.
Also, Tristan, you know you
A
have
common
goat cheese in
complaint
the
of the
fridge,
Stanley Parable
What?
was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Goat cheese? I did
That
not
it
know that, thank
engendered a
you.
chaotic
Yeah,
sense
sorry,
of
I
reckless
keep-
despair
I
in
kept
those
neglecting
who
to tell
played
you,
it.
but we got
Well,
you,
I'm
small
happy to
package
say
of
that
goat
after
cheese.
much
Nice.
consideration, I've
gonna put that on a
engineered
sandwich
clever
later.
solution to this
Thank you.
fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable
Here it comes.
Reassurance Bucket.
My
You see,
best
Stanley,
friend.
anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Give me the
To be
bucket.
honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning
Break
the
it with my
game to be
face.
less
Let me at it.
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh, bucket.
Can you feel it?
I
Glow
feel
of
it.
comfort, even in the face
I'm
of
feeling it
crushing
now, Mr.
despair,
Krabs.
must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just
This is my
holding
home
it
now.
has made you the
I got my
slightest bit
bucket.
more
I've got
attractive
these
as a
brightly lit
person.
walls. This is all I
The
need.
benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Well, I can tell you, Mr. Narrator, I'm pretty fucking excited for
Does
the Stanley
anyone give
Parable
out
2.
awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Dude, it totally should. Like, a cash reward. Definitely deserve it. This bucket is some high quality. Look at that reflection on there. Oh my god. And the graining on the wood grain on the handle. Like, damn, dude. This is a nice bucket. Totally not projecting my feelings for the companion cube onto this thing. No, no, no. Who the fuck is that? Well, that's me.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely
No, I think
a
this is the
good
best
game in there
place right
somewhere.
here.
Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Sounds good, bro.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is.
Yes.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well,
Is this like
I
a
mean, there's
knockoff
potential here,
Wipeout
right?
course?
Sort of. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Probably a good idea, bud.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's
The
a lot of
epilogue is
gags.
just shoved into the
And I
door.
do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the
The
magic of
companion
the
cube
first
is
game.
life.
wanted
I used to
fans
have
love
one,
it.
but
No matter
our
how
freaking
good these
cat
gags
popped
are, they
it.
wouldn't stand on their own.
It was
They would
inflatable,
need the structure
and
and
yeah, the cat
gameplay of
popped
the
it.
original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
This is a great
Could it
idea.
possibly work? I suppose it could.
Excuse me.
But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I'm not gonna lie, the first time I saw this upcoming title screen, I felt things. This makes me feel exactly how I would feel if a Stanley Parable 2 came out and I booted it up for the first time. This is hype. Oh, it's so nice. All that red. Oh, do I still have? I don't. Okay, I'm gonna have to fuck with all the settings later, but not now. Oh, Lace, you get to see the story now.
Of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
And the
where
balloons
he was
that I picked
employee
are
number
here.
427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, okay. So I can do a bunch of the endings that I've done before, but with the bucket. And what the bucket does, it's actually a gameplay mechanic. When you hold the bucket, it changes the endings. All of them. Every single one. Drastically, sometimes. Most of the time, actually. I really need to stop forgetting to look out that window.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Can I go back to my room after picking? No. Wait, can I? Let's try opening the door at least. Yep, nope, dang it. Guess I can't get that ending with the bucket. There is an actual ending if you just stay in your office, you just close the door, and the narrator would be like, Stanley didn't want to get in trouble for leaving his office while on shift. So he waited.